Good morning, social scientists. It's Miss Taylor. You knew I was going to be absent, and I told you that I would be getting you ready for each of your lessons today. So let's get started with our social studies lesson. There are some things that you are going to need to have in front of you to be successful with our lesson today. So listen carefully. You are going to need your green social studies folder, your journal. You're going to need a regular pencil, a red colored pencil. You're going to also need to have a good attitude, and you're going to get some papers to fill out as we go along in our lesson today, but we're not going to hand those out yet. So I want you to go ahead and pause the video and get those things, and hopefully we won't take too long, and just start play when you come back. All right, let's go. All right, welcome back. We're going to get started with our lesson today. And our lesson today happens to be what we are going to continue with on, and it is maps. Maps, that's what we're going to be working on today. So the one thing I need you to do is just be prepared. And now we're going to get started. I'm going to share my screen with you. So just be patient. All right, here we go. Okay, maybe another second. There we go. So our lesson today, ladies and gentlemen, is DOGTAILS, an introduction to map reading. What is an acronym? Take a look at some of the images that you see on the screen. Do you know some of these acronyms? I bet you do. Maybe SMH or GOAT or LOL. Let's look at a few of them. An acronym means that each letter in an acronym stands for a word. So LOL means laugh out loud, ASAP, as soon as possible, FYI, you know what, for your information, and BOGO, buy one, get one, or sometimes if it's BOGOF, that's really awesome because it's buy one, get one free. All right, now we're going to pause the video again because you're going to need this half sheet. You're not going to glue it in just yet. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fill out the acronym of DOGTAILS. DOGTAILS. So get your regular pencil ready, pause the video, get those handed out by someone that can do it quickly and quietly, and come right back. All right, welcome back, guys. Let's go on and let's see what each of these DOGTAILS, what do they stand for? What does the D stand for in DOGTAILS? Do you have some ideas? It stands for date. Go ahead and write that down on the line. And the date tells when the map was made. So on this map, it was last updated 2008. 01 means January and 09 means the day. So January 9th, 2008, this map was updated. It's 2022. Wow. That was 14 years ago. I don't know if we would trust this map right now. So many things have changed in 14 years. When looking at a map, it really is important to look at the date to see if it's reliable. What do you think the O stands for? It's a long word. That word is orientation. Go ahead and write that down. Orientation refers to the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. And we learned about those yesterday. And it is shown by an arrow or a really fancy looking compass rose. That's important. We need to know whether we need to move north or south, or whether the city we are looking for is found in the east or in the west. All right. We have D, date. O, orientation. G, gorilla. I don't think that's it. It's not. The word G goes with grid. The letter G goes with grid, and it is a set of intersecting lines that provides a way of determining absolute location. We know these grids. We can see it right here on the map. We have lines that are vertical and lines that are horizontal. Let's learn what those lines are named and what they mean. Latitude. Latitude are grid lines going from east to west, east to west. And lines of longitude are lines going from north to south, north to south. We can find an absolute location that describes a place using a specific address or latitude and longitude coordinates, like 96 South Zuni Street or maybe Zuni Avenue. And then we have relative location. It describes a place by what it is near or what it is or what is around it, like across the street from King Supers or Churchwick Elementary is across the street from the Arby's. T. Let's see if we can review. D. O. G. T. T stands for title. It describes what the map shows. So here on this really old map, we can see the railroad map of the eastern states. And it even has an additional map within the map because these are the New England states. Cool. What does the A stand for? Well, in this one, we are doing a little cheating because it really should be a C word, not an A word. But let's find out what it is anyway. It is author. You're going to write that down. The author identifies the individual or institution that created the map. And if it's a person, we call them the cartographer. And usually the company or the person that created the map is in really small print down at the bottom. So you may have to look really carefully for the author. Date, orientation, title, author, I. I stands for index. This might not be something that you are familiar with, but an index presents an alphabetical list of places on the map and gives the grid location of each place. There are some smaller maps that show you a small area that really won't have an index. If you do not see an alphabetical list of places, that map doesn't have an index. We're almost to the end. We're at dog, T-A-I, now L. L stands for legend, or some people call it the key. So you might see key or legend. If the word is not there, you are going to look for the legend defines the map's symbols. And here are the symbols. So when we see these lines, those are contour lines. Anything blue means the river. Anything that looks like a triangle is a mountain peak. Anything that has like a break in it that's purple are cliffs. Look at there. Wow, cliffs next to the ocean or the water. And these gray buildings are homes. This is a key. There are symbols, not actually the real size of the house. That map would be too huge. Well, we're ready for the last letter. What does the S stand for? That is scale. Scale shows the relationship of map distances to actual distances on the Earth's surface. We could never make a map big enough that shows all of the major religions in the world, from North America to South America to Africa to Europe to Asia, to Australia. No way. But here is the scale that says that when we measure this amount of length on the map, that represents 4,000 miles. Well, we've done it all. You are going to be given a map and you now have your quiz. The directions are, you are going to identify the 5 elements that are included on the Susquehanna State Park map and the 2 that are missing. Now remember, you're going to see 8 elements at the bottom of your page, but only 5 of them are going to be seen. Sorry, 6 of them are going to be seen. I'll change that in just a second. 6 of them are going to be seen and 2 of them are going to be missing. Use your flare pen to circle each of the elements that you find on the map. And then down at the bottom, check it off once you find it. Then you're going to draw a red X on top of the element words that are missing. Remember, there are 2 elements down at the bottom that are missing. You're not going to find those on the map. Here's the map, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to receive this. Well, we've come to the end. Hi, I'm back again. By the way, here's the map that you're going to receive. And there are the elements. Ooh, there are the elements on the bottom. Okay? I know that if you took really great, careful notes, this is going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right? Do your best, guys. All right, social scientists, off you go.